night. King Jesus, you're holy and amazing. We thank you that you, as you left the instructions for us, you also left your Holy Spirit to help us reveal how scriptures are fulfilled in you. You're such a good God. Amen. Genesis chapter 31, the divisiveness of stuff. He heard things that Laban's sons were saying. Yet Jacob has taken everything that was our father's. From what was our father's, he has made all this wealth. And Jacob saw Laban's attitude to him. It was not as it had been in previous days. Yahweh said, Jacob, go back to your ancestors' country, your homeland, and I will be with you. Jacob sent and called for Leah and Rachel to come to the open country, to his flocks, and said to them, I see that your father's attitude to me is not as it was in previous days, but my father's God has been with me. You know I have served your father with all my energy, and your father, he has mocked me and changed my wages 10 times. But God did not let him do me harm. If he would say, the speckle will be your wages, all the flocks will bear speckled young. If he will say, the streak will be your wages, all the flock would bear streaked young. God took away your father's livestock and gave them to me. At the time of the flock's mating, in a dream I looked and saw, there the rams that were mounting the flock were streaked, speckled, and molted. In the dreams, God's aide said to me, Jacob. I said, I'm here. He said, now look up and see. All the rams that are mounting the flock are streaked, speckled, and molted, because I have seen everything that Laban has been doing to you. I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed a pillar, where you made a vow to me. Now, up, get out of this country, and go back to your homeland. Rachel and Leah answered by saying to him, do we still have a share and inheritance in our father's house? We count as outsiders to him, because he sold us and also totally consumed the money paid for us. Because all the wealth that God has taken away from our father, it belongs to us and our children. So now do everything that God has said to you. So Jacob set off. He put his children and wives on camels and drove all the livestock and all the wealth that he had acquired, the livestock he possessed that he had gained in Paddan Aram, to go to his father Isaac in the country Canaan. Laban had gone to shear his flocks. Rachel stole the effigies that belonged to her father, and Jacob stole away without Laban the Aramean knowing, by not telling him that he was fleeing. When he fled with all that he had, he set off and crossed the river and headed for the mountains of Gilead. Laban was told on the third day that Jacob had fled. He took his brothers with him and chased after him 7 days' journey and reached him in the mountains of Gilead. But God came to Laban the Aramean in dream by night and said to him, be careful not to say anything to Jacob, good or harm. So Laban reached Jacob when Jacob had pitched his tents in the mountains, and Laban had camped with his brothers in the mountains of Gilead. Laban said to Jacob, what have you done? You stole away without me knowing, and you have drove my daughters like captives of the sword. Why did you hide your flight and steal away from me and not tell me? I would have sent you off with rejoicing and singing with timbrel, and lyre. You didn't let me kiss my sons and daughters. Now you have been foolish in doing that. I have it in my power to do you harm, but the God of your father said to me last night, be careful not to say anything to Jacob, good or bad. So here is just the sneaky Yaakov and the compromising sneaky Laban. And now they're running, they're conniving, but yet Yahweh's promises are still happening.
Yeah. Even if those who do evil.
Mm-hmm. Money divides people from one another. A new item this week related how a 25-year feud had been simmering in a particular family. When the father died, when the mother's collusion, his son concealed his father's ownership of a number of properties, and the existence of a will divided his estate among the sons and his 2 sisters. It was said the news, a betrayal of biblical proportions. After 5 years, the 2 daughters discovered the deception, and they fought for 25 years to acquire their share of the estate. In an affidavit, one of them said, the conspiracy to deny us our inheritance destroyed my family, broke my heart, and left me with scars that I have painfully struggled with and have not fully overcome even now. The deepest hurt came from my mother's role in the conspiracy. A mother is supposed to protect her children. The life my father wanted for us would have been very different. Laban's sons are understandably resentful of the way Jacob has prospered at the expense, as they see it, of their father, and thus of themselves. Jacob himself is afraid of what Laban may do. Leah and Rachel know they have nothing to gain from Laban because Laban has nothing to gain from them now that they belong to Jacob. You can check on her sandwich. Yeah.
I think we're at the house right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that. The paper's on my radio. Honestly, if the paper was on fire for even a minute, that yeah, fire cooked.
We also just smell it.
Yeah, you're right.
So, he's talking about how there's even today,
Money
families are still fighting over money and property. They also know that as long as they are with Jacob, they share in all their father lost to him. Rachel steals Laban's effigies, and Jacob steals away from Laban. Literally, Jacob steals Laban's mind, a vivid expression for keeping him in the dark about Laban, and a striking expression in the context because it parallels Rachel's more literal thievery. Concern about possession and willingness to let this concern override all considerations arising out of family relationship characterizes everything that is going on. Pasturing large flocks means spreading them out over a wide area, as is indicated by the comment in the previous chapter about Laban's moving many sheep 3 days distance from Jacob. Likewise, that means Jacob and his flocks are out in open country some distance away from the family base. So it is here that he has his family conference with Rachel and Leah. Thus, the nature of the family business makes it easy enough for Jacob and his entourage to make a run for it without Laban's knowledge, when he is some distance away, busy with sheep shearing. The river is the Euphrates. When Laban and his family posse catch up with Jacob, he has gone 300 miles. In literal terms, it must have taken much more than 3 + 7 days. And reached Gilead.
3 day for resurrection.
Mm-hmm. Well,
7 complete.
Yeah. 3 also is the time of testing.
Yeah, so testing.
Yeah, and so it says in literal terms, it must have taken much more than 3 + 7 days.
So much more.
So it's using numbers to make a symbolic, most likely a symbolic, like telling of the story than literal.
Yeah.
And reached Gilead, the area just east of Jordan. He is nearly home. Once again, God's involved in all this messiness by not making a priority of seeing that people who deserve to do well prosper and that people who are not deserving fail to prosper. Perhaps again because that will mean waiting forever. It is God who tells Jacob it is time to go home, though the idea has been in his head for a while. When Jacob goes on to speak of the way God has been involved with him and to relay his dream, one might wonder how far Jacob is projecting onto God his own decision-making or wishful thinking. Yet Genesis confirms the basic point. God tells Jacob to go home. One would expect God to eventually do that. It is in Canaan that God is committed to fulfilling a purpose for the world's blessing via the blessing of Abraham's offspring. God therefore provides Jacob with another level of protection by appearing to Laban and warning him not to argue with Jacob about rights and wrongs and what has happened. Laban does not interpret this instruction too literally, but at least he does not dispute Jacob's right to go home. His confrontation becomes one of that mostly concerns the way Jacob left rather than the fact that he left. So here is the strange God who's partnering with compromised people.
Yeah.
All right. Another section, or you want to use your Bible project card?
Bible project. Oh, my check back. Oh, I'm sorry, keep raised there. Give me yours. Okay, ready. I turned up there for.
Nice. So it could cool off.
Yeah. And also just let that cheese simmer just a tiny bit more.
So he just did Son of God.
Way too far going. Didn't go that far.
Here we go.
Ezekiel, Obadiah, Habakkuk. What do these names have in common? Well, they're 3 of the 15 prophets that...
I'm going to go get my hydration.
According to God.
I put my cup. It's in the kitchen.
Catch on? No, I was kidding.
Catch on.
That was a terrible joke. Right? Oh god, why even do that? Oh man.
I was thinking, it'd be really funny to take the brie, and then the moment comes and like, you know what, you're wrong. This brie is disgusting, and just throw in the back seat.
What? No. Here's what you should do. You should be like, man, this brie is so amazing. 10 seconds later, this brie sucks.
Oh!
That'd be funny.
So then it'll be a waste of good food.
Yeah, it would be a waste of good food. That's not worth it.
It's not worth it then.
The Bible.
And if you've tried to
Still
read
gonna be
these
as funny
books,
as
odds
it
are
is.
you got lost in their dense poetry and strange imagery. But these books are super important for understanding the overall biblical story.
So let's talk about how to read the prophets.
Prophet.
When I hear the word prophet, I think of a fortune teller, someone who predicts the future.
That's what being a prophet means in many cultures, but not in the Bible. While the biblical prophets sometimes speak about the future, they're way more than fortune tellers.
How should I think about them?
Well, they were Israelites who had a radical encounter with God's presence, and then were commissioned to go and speak on God's behalf.
Like a representative.
Right. And the thing that they cared about the most is the mutual partnership that existed between God and the Israelites.
Right, the partnership. God rescued Israel from slavery in Egypt and invited them to become a nation of justice and generosity that would represent his character to the nations.
And so this partnership required all Israelites to give their trust and allegiance to their God alone. In the Bible, this partnership's called the covenant.
But the leaders, the priests, the kings, led Israel astray and they broke the covenant.
And so this is where the prophets came in, to remind Israel of their role in the partnership. And they did this in 3 ways. First, they were constantly accusing Israel for violating the terms of the covenant. The charges usually include idolatry, alliances with other nations and their gods, and allowing injustice towards the poor.
So like covenant lawyers.
Right. And so second, the prophets called the Israelites to repent, which means simply to turn around. They spoke of God's mercy to forgive them if they would just confess and change their ways.
But Israel and its leaders didn't change. Things went from bad to worse.
And so that brings us to the third way the prophets emphasized the covenant. They announced the consequences for breaking it, which they called the day of the Lord.
Oh yeah, the apocalypse. Visions of the end of the world.
Well, sort of. The prophets were mostly interested in how God would bring his justice on Israel's corruption and on the violent nations around them. And while explaining these local events, they often used cosmic imagery.
Cosmic imagery?
Yeah, like Jeremiah. He described the exile of the Israelites to Babylon as the undoing of creation itself. The land dissolves into chaos and disorder, no light, no animals or people. Or Isaiah described the downfall of Babylon as the disintegration of the cosmos. Stars falling from the sky, the sun going dark. For the prophets, when God acts in human history to bring justice, it's a day of the Lord.
So the prophets aren't talking about the end of the world.
Well, hold on. They're doing many things at once. The cosmic imagery shows how these important events of their day fit into the bigger story of God's mission to bring down every corrupt and violent nation once and for all. The prophets cared about the present and the future, and the cosmic imagery allowed them to talk about both at the same time.
Got it. So no matter when you live, the day of the Lord's bad news if you're part of Babylon.
But it's good news if you're waiting for God's kingdom. The day of the Lord pointed to the return of the exiles to Jerusalem. And once again, the prophets used cosmic poetry to describe it. They see a new Jerusalem like a new Garden of Eden, with all humanity living at peace with each other and with the animals. And there's a new Messianic king who restores God's kingdom in a renewed creation.
Beautiful. So those are the 3 themes in the prophets. These prophets must have been very powerful, persuasive speakers.
Well, some were, but others lived on the margins. They would often perform strange symbolic stunts in public to communicate their message. Like when Ezekiel lay in the dirt and built a model of Jerusalem being attacked by Babylon. Or when Isaiah walked around naked for 3 years as a symbol of the humiliation of exile.
So do people pay attention to them?
Not really. The stories in these books show how the prophets were a minority group, mostly shunned by Israel's leaders. And their writings were a kind of resistance literature. Most people ignored them, that is, until their warnings came true in the Babylonian exile.
And after that, people began to take their words seriously.
Yes. The works of these earlier prophets were inherited by later unnamed prophets who studied these texts intensely. They're the ones who arranged the Hebrew scriptures as we know them, including the books of the prophets.
Okay, and there's 15 books of the prophets. The big three are Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel.
And then there's a collection of 12 smaller prophetic works unified on a single scroll. And in each of these books, you'll read stories about the prophets and their poems and visions, all arranged to show the cosmic meaning of Israel's history. How God would turn their tragic story of failure and exile
into a story of hope and restoration for all nations.
And it's that twin message of prophetic warning and of hope that the prophets cared about so much. And it's a message that we still need to hear today.
Alright, matches on the lunch screen.
All right. What's this video about?
The prophet.
The prophets. So,
The people who totally weren't fucking times.
Yeah. and so they are at one level talking about common events, like their everyday compromise.
Yeah.
And at one level, they're also talking about
The day of Lord.
the Lord when. So there's like little days, and there's going to be the big day.
The big day.
And so they saw like even common events of like falls of empires as a little day of the Lord.
Yeah.
As we look forward to the big D day of the Lord.
Yeah.
All right, King Jesus is good, the ultimate prophet who ushered us into the age to come. Amen. All right, we can start, my brother.
I'm gonna watch you die 2 times on some geometry ripoff.
Geometry ripoff.
No, wait. I forget. That's crispy.
Nice.
Popcorn.
Nice. I heard the crispiness from all the way over here.
I'm trying now it's crispy. Is this an ending game?
Yeah, this is an ending game.
Oh.
You know what makes an indie game?
Small people.
Right. Dude. Oh. Don't beep on me. fun spot? Wait for one beat. Either I wait too long. It's either I wait too long or or don't wait long enough. I messed up. No. Ah! Oh! Oh, I see. I see. Ah! Ah, so close. All right. Oh. Should go over the ledge. Oh. Woo! What's up, Metal Wolf? Oh. Please want me. Okay. Serious. Aha. Oh, I'm supposed to go right. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh man, I'm at. Have you noticed those check marks? I went too many times. Ah. Ah! Oh. Just to grab onto the side. Oh. Bro. Dude, I think I'm reaching the end, like the music's quieting down. Do you want to see the ending?
That is funny. Peanut sound effects, big.
Mm-hmm.
Did you win, or is there gonna be more?
Ooh, lights. This was nice. There might be more, but I think you can use it for the story.
Yep, credits.
Now they're gonna make their way down.
Watch, it's just all the way down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and nice little artwork. Oh my gosh. The more down they go, the other person is like slowly becoming nothing. I think. Oh, the eye is going away, which is communicating that. Are they going to help Mr. Oshi? Oh, look at Oshi! Huh?
Boy, there's that whole chaotic kind of dark evil over here.
It'll be worth it. Ultimate selfie. I guess, Jar. I guess with all the strawberries I've collected, it's like your character makes a pie for the party at the very end.
Wait. So if you get all the strawberries, how big of a pie would that be?
Let's see if it changes, or it's just part of the story.
How big of a pie would it be?
Finish up. Oh no, it's just.
It's just a bunch of strawberries and oh god, it's terrible
It's crazy to think, so Char. I died 25,000 times, and 1,000 of that was that bee.
Oh my god.
The
Wait,
core. A year later.
is Rose still a climber?
This is like DLC.
double jump.
Interesting. It's like the land, like, it doesn't regenerate when I touch. See? Oh. See, it's like blue.
So you still have the double dash?
I do, but it recharges. It doesn't recharge touching ground.
There's more? No. No, there's more. There can't be. I have to talk to him. You have to play all the B-sides.
Eh,
You have to play all the. You have to.
I gotta be up. I'm good.
Yeah, that's not important.
Alright, guys. That's Celeste Melton for me. That was a nice beat, but yeah, cool. It's actually a great game with a great story and a great score. Highly recommend it. I'll catch you guys on the next venture. King Jesus is awesome. Cling to him, and I'm telling you, it gives more life in everything you enjoy when you do in thankfulness to him. Catch you soon.